Okay, Boujie Babes, we are going to quickly go through bridesmaid look. This is my sister Sarah. We are exfoliating her skin with First Aid Beauty skin prep pad. Then we are going to go in with some hyaluronic acid, make sure everything is nice and fresh and dewy as possible. I really love to go in deep with a skin prep. I think it makes a gigantic difference. We're now doing some under eye brightening cream and moisturizer to make sure that concealer looks fine underneath her eyes later. We are now doing a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury, 2 different shades of her like glow enhancer Hollywood filter thing. This adds so much beautiful glow to the skin. Like, can you see that already? Like, her skin is juicy. Then we are going to go in with some Embryo Lease. This is their lake concentrate, like their regular moisturizer and primer. We are going in. She was already looking dewy. Now we are going in with the eyebrows. I always brush them first. You'll notice that I go in and I do this brow and then I didn't like it. And then I did the other brow and then I didn't like it. So don't be afraid to do something and remove it. See, there you go. I just wasn't feeling it. And it wasn't worth me trying to fix what was already on there. I just wanted to remove it. Then same thing here. I just didn't end up liking this one. The color felt off. It felt way too bold and thick. I really wasn't feeling it. And so I saw it and I was like, nope. And so I decided to do a lighter version on the other side. I was much happier with that. And then I removed that one and then redid that brow. So if first you don't succeed, try again. It is really, really okay. She's doing a bold eye makeup look, so I know I needed something strong for her brows, but not too strong. So now I'm going with a little bit of eyebrow gel just to make things look even more natural, but still very defined. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some concealer on her eyes. I usually use a mix of shades to make it the most skin tone as possible. Then I'm blending it in with a beauty blender, making sure that discoloration and things are gone from her lids. Then we're going to go in with the eyeshadow look. So I'm using these e.l.f. stickers to make sure everything looks really sharp afterwards. This helps the eyeshadow look really seamless. We're just talking about her look again, making sure we have the right shades, have the right idea down. So I'm now going in and I'm just starting to sculpt the eye. So this eye look is kind of like a smoky brown smoky eye, and then it's going to have a lot of like electric blue detail at the bottom, which I absolutely love. I think it was a really, really cool choice, especially as like a bridesmaid's choice and things like that. Like it was pretty darn edgy, and I loved every minute of it. So I'm adding some darker shades to the outer corner, just really working and building, not adding too much at one time, just slowly building up those eyes. I'm now taking, I think, a ColourPop sparkly eyeshadow with my ring finger, being gentle, but making sure that I use the heat and the oil of my finger to get that down. We are just putting that down, and I love it. So I'm just kind of making sure it's the right amount, the way I like it, blending things again, so things just look seamless. So it's a lot of blending to get a look to be kind of really finessed. So just gotta be patient. Now I'm removing this, and I'm going to do the eyeliner. The eyeliner that I'm using is from Danessa Myricks. It is her blackout color effects, and it's amazing. It's a black pigment, and I use it for so many things. So I'm using a brush actually from the craft store, and I am working a thin line and a little bit of a baby wing. I'm going to end up smoking out the wing. I find that I like that better. I like smoking out the wing. I think it looks really, really good with eye looks like this, where I do the eyeliner, but then I let, as I'm setting the eyeliner with black eyeshadow, I let some of that black eyeshadow kind of pull into a smoked out liner. It kind of extends the eye, and it makes just a really cool, kind of edgy but still soft look. So we are going to get into the eyeliner soon, and I'm really excited. Oh, actually, nope. I went to foundation. So I'm doing a mix of foundations right now for her face. And yeah, I'm going to end up, blending down and making her neck and chest a little bit darker. So do not fear. I am now blending it in. Like, look at how, not only does she have beautiful skin, but look at how that skin prep is making this foundation juicy. Like, her skin looks so seamless, in my opinion, and so healthy, and just like so great. So yeah. Now I'm putting a little bit of color corrector because my sister ain't sleeping. No, but she has 2 little kids, so we needed the support. Now I'm doing some concealer, brightening that area, but again, not too much brighter, just a little bit, like a shade brighter than her foundation, and we are blending that in with a beauty blender. I did like the under eyes, the forehead, and a little bit of the chin. Used banana powder to set the under eyes a little bit. And yeah, now we are doing a dark blue eyeliner, and we ended up switching to actually an even more like bright blue eyeliner after this. So they kind of worked together, the dark blue and the bright blue, and I was working on extending and matching the wing with the dark blue. So yeah, let's see what we got. Oh, that was my mom. My mom popped in there for a minute. Okay, now we're using that electric blue. And we're making this look even brighter and even more like electric. And oh my gosh, I think this looks so cool so far, and we don't even have lashes on yet. Like, we ain't even done. Now I'm using a combination of a dark blue and a royal blue eyeshadow, and we are kind of smoking out the bottom, making that blue pop even more, making it more long lasting, making it more defined. And she just pulls this off. I love how Sarah just knew what she wanted. Just cleaning up with a pointed Q-tip, finessing things, kind of getting things the way that I want it. She's feeling herself, which is cute. Now we are about to do some lashes. These are the Ardell Accent Lashes 421. And I love them. They're so natural. They're lightweight. I put them on everybody that day, and everyone said how like lightweight they felt and how fluttery and how nice they were. So huge fan. So I'm about to do the next one. I usually have to cut these. I will say that. They're usually a little bit long, and I find that my clients don't like the full lash. Okay, now I'm using the Makeup Forever, that's like a blush palette, and I'm using a cream blush, and I'm just getting it on the skin, then buffing it in with a beauty blender. And now I'm using that Milani Luminoso Baked Blush on her cheeks. It ends up being like a highlighter and a blush in one, so I love it. I'm now using a cream contour and just kind of adding that dimension to her skin, to her cheekbones, applying it, and then using the beauty blender to blend it in. I love this because it chisels. It really chisels. Now I'm using a powder. I think it was the Hoola Benefit bronzer, and we are bronzing the girl up, and we're just kind of setting that cream and kind of making everything nice and glowy. We're moving some of that down her neck just to make sure that everything looks kind of bronzy. Her chest was pretty fair, but I didn't want her face to be quite as fair, so I decided to go a little darker on the face and then match it to the neck instead of the other way around, which is generally what you do. Now we're adding some waterproof mascara, and we're doing some lip liner. Like this angle, she looked good. Now using a ColourPop lip liner. My head's in the way, sorry about that. And we are going to add a NYX Long Lasting Matte Lipstick in just a moment. I don't remember what shade it was, but I'm applying it now with a disposable lip pencil. We went for something nude because the eyes are so impactful. And then I'm going to add a little bit of gloss on top of that. This look was just so like edgy, fun to me that I felt like it needed a gloss, something a little more sassy. We're using some setting powder by Charlotte Tilbury, getting all the spots that could, get oily, and then we use setting spray, and we're done.